Hi.
Today's video is going to be a little different, a little personal, a little bit. So
Today's video is about the whole stigma of someone liking K-pop and being interested in an Asian person.
something we think we should rant about because it's
kind of annoying.
It's very annoying. So as a personal anecdote for us two, we're both like adults, I guess like young adults, and we've gotten like into like dating apps and stuff just to see what's out there. Now, we've both been into K-pop for years by this point. So it's been like a part of our lives, like not gonna try and deny it. Like we're into the culture, we're into the concert, like we were just about that life. Like I don't know what else to say. But it's living like it. We've gotten our fair share of judgments and like things like that, but we think it's becoming more of a problem lately. It's always gonna be a problem, but now for us, since we're like getting up there in age, it's like we're finding that we can't even find significant others that can look past the fact that we like K-pop.
It seems like anytime you say, oh, like, okay, what kind of music do you listen to? That's always a question you're gonna get from whoever you meet.
Small talk.
You know, just to find out, and you say K-pop, they're like, oh, really? And it's really ridiculous, and it makes it hard to date. Really hard.
To meet people even.
To meet people, especially.
Because it's not normal. It's not mainstream. Like, no matter what everybody wants to say, like, oh, BTS, like, world domination, like, everyone knows about it, but it's not as, like, rampant as, like, people think. So, when you get into, like, normal, everyday life, there are a lot of people that are like, what the fuck is K-pop? Like, what is that? And even having to go through that with new people is stressful for us and them. And it's just, like... we should get rid of this like negative stereotype that just because you like K-pop and like Korean culture, like you, number one, only want to date a Korean guy, you only want Korean friends, and everything you do has to do with the fact that you like K-pop.
Because you're just a fucking Korea boo. Like,
that's literally what it is.
It's like, oh, you like K-pop, you're obsessed with Korea, you only like Korean men, you're not gonna date anyone that's not Korean. But like, that's not the case for most K-pop fans.
Because, for us especially, because even now, if we were to be like, yeah, we're dating an Asian guy, everybody would be like,
oh, because you like K-pop,
because like, it's your boys, like in our family, like, things like that, you know, so it's hard to do that. And like I said earlier with the whole like dating app example, it takes so long for us to be like, yeah, we like K-pop. But even if we do, we have to downplay. We can't just be like, I love it, because then like you look like a crazy stereotypey like fan.
Yeah, and the thing is, I've tried to just kind of be like, yeah, I like K-pop, and just like throw it out there just for it to already just get it over with. Basically, when I was talking to this guy on Tinder who just happened to be Asian, because I thought he was attractive, so I was like, okay, cool. He asked me what kind of music I listen to. I kind of just threw it out there. I was like, oh, I listen to a lot. I listen to like K-pop. I listen to this. I listen to that. And then the only thing he got from that entire message was K-pop. And then what happened, he ghosted me and unmatched me, and I was like, yeah, because I like K-pop, you just stopped wanting to get to know me.
It's so like hard, like, and that's just the reality of it. Like, the friends we have, the people that we're around, like, have to deal with it, and we feel like it shouldn't be like a burden. Like, just because we like K-pop doesn't mean we're fucking insane, like that we're white knighting on Twitter and we're obsessive. And like, I think obsessive people come in all shapes and sizes in every fandom, but we only ever hear about the K-pop stands being insane, like K-pop Twitter going crazy, K-pop, and it's crazy. Like, we're not denying that there's a demographic of K-pop fans that are insane, and that's why K-pop gets the rep that it does. We're only saying that it's wrong. People shouldn't generalize, because even among those people, they're on the mild side. People just see support for groups and effort being put into standing. They're like, that's weird, dude. Like, nah, like, that's weird. They're Asian, though. You can't understand them, though. Like,
exactly. And it's irritating when they say, oh, you don't even know what they're saying. Okay, half of the people I know that don't speak Spanish, they still listen to like reggaeton, that type of music. So why is it so much different when somebody says I like K-pop versus I like whoever, like Bad Bunny or something like that, right? Yeah. Because you don't understand the language, but you still like the music, correct?
Yeah.
So why can't I do the same thing?
Yes. And even with like the whole dating thing, like I have an example as of recently, like it wasn't even like I matched with him. Like it's much more mild. I didn't even know that happened. I'm so sorry. No, but like a couple weeks ago, I think like last week, like I was like, I saw this guy. I didn't even match with him because I was like, okay, ew. He was just like this like little Asian guy. And he's like, hey, like I like everything else in a person, but like if you like K-pop, don't even like swipe on me. I don't care. What? Who hurt you?
K-pop should not equal being obsessed with Asians in general, or like Koreans especially. There should be no equal sign there. It doesn't matter. I feel like if you like Asian, if it's your preference and not your obsession, then it's fine. If you like K-pop at the same time, that's not an issue.
Put it like this: if you're a white guy, you like rap, and so you like Black people, Black girls. Mm-hmm. You've seen them like in music videos. You think they're like cute. What does that make you? Obsessed with Black people and Black culture? Or does that just make you have a preference toward their culture because it interests you?
It's a preference, right? Okay, so why is it different for K-pop fans? It's just a preference. It's literally just a preference.
It shouldn't be any different than any other music genre, but you see, we have people, I don't even know, like, to this day, people are, like, xenophobic to BTS. Yeah. Huh?
See,
are you serious with that one?
If you're Asian, whether you're a boy or a girl, you will be able to tell if, like, they're obsessed with you because you're Asian, or if they're actually interested in you and they just find you attractive.
I think everybody should just give it a chance. Like, honestly, on dating apps and whatever, like, if you meet someone that likes K-pop or, like, has a general interest for music that is in another language, especially K-pop, Korean, I cannot stress this enough, don't just be like, nope.
It's really not that serious. It's literally just music. If you don't like it, then you don't like it, and we're not gonna play around you. It's fine.
That's fine. Like, we're not gonna push it down your throat. Like, if you like hip hop and we like hip hop, we're gonna be like, stop listening to hip hop. Exactly. Only like K-pop.
But that's the thing. What? Half of the people who listen to K-pop fans, that's not the only thing they listen to. It's just what they like.
That shouldn't like stick out. It's a genre. It's just like bluegrass, country, metal, rock, pop.
It's in K-pop. It's in there.
This is sort of like stresses us out because we shouldn't be out here just like genuinely getting like denied and like basically discriminated against because of our music genre. Like, now you're trying to like exaggerate. Like that's what it feels like.
You don't like me because the music I listen to. That's it. That's
whack.
It. That's literally it.
You look stupid. Like, I don't.
Now you look dumb.
You look dumb.
You should feel dumb too. To be completely honest.
To be like totally honest, like frank with y'all, like that's so we know. Just be a little nicer because we're not trying to be like, oh, your preference is fine. Like, if you don't like K-pop, whatever. You just don't have to discriminate against a person because they like K-pop. Period. Yeah, that's all.
Look, how are you gonna know someone's a K-pop fan if you see one of us or anybody watching?
You think I'm listening to BTS? You think I'm listening to fucking Red Velvet? No.
Exactly. You don't fucking know. So when you find somebody attractive, it should just be like physical attraction. When you see them, you don't have to be like, oh my god, what kind of music do you like? Like, that's it. You shouldn't have to preface it. You like K-pop? I don't fucking like you.
That's wrong.
That's wrong. It's stupid. It's really fucking stupid.
Do better. That's all I'm trying to say, because this could go on for 7 years. But it's becoming like so... I think ridiculous and prevalent now in our lives because we're a little older than the demographic of people that like K-pop. So maybe for people it's shocking, but it's.
I'm sorry, I'm 18 and I like K-pop.
Sorry, that's generalizing. You can't just be like, oh, you're 18, you like K-pop, you're too old. Like that's
stupid. It's still just music. Like, that's the thing. It's still just music.
So, anyways. That's it for us. We're gonna stop talking because we can just keep going for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Or night.
Whenever you're watching this.
Okay.